Hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. And today, we're going to be doing another How Hard Can the Unit Hit video. And this time, finally, we're getting around to Boujack. I didn't mean to get around to him sooner, and I just, kept putting off getting to other units and whatnot. So, unfortunate it took as long as it has. But I'm actually pretty excited. I have been waiting, until I was ready, excitedly to try him out. This guy, I feel like, is going to be very crazy. So in his base, he's not stacking at all. But once we transform, I mean, he's got all these additionals built in here, as well as he's just, greatly stacking attack on every single one of them. He is going to be extremely busted. Now that being said, I do want to make a quick note here. We are going to be trying him next to this unit, and this character is really old. But something to note here, I mean, we are sharing these first 5 links between the both of them. So Revival, we're getting 5% attack from that. Thirst for Conquest, we're getting 15% attack. Big Bad Bosses, 25%. Heraclan, 5%. Galactic Warriors, 20%. Now, next to the Int Boujack, we are missing out on Fierce Battle. And also, we could have some issues, who's necessarily going to be, the slot 1 and stuff. So we're only going to try and take advantage of Int Boujack, late into it. And also, we may have some issues getting Fierce Battle up, but overall, Galactic Warriors and Heraclan have 5% more attack from Fierce Battle, so it's not the biggest deal. But I did just want to make that all noted real quick. But that being said, let's just jump right in. Now, what we're gonna do here is okay. That's fine. We're gonna show. Oh wait, we might actually have Tech Broly's intro on. Hold on. Yeah, we do. Okay, so with Boujack here, the issue that we may encounter, and this is a prime example, is his transformation condition is kind of blows. So that being said, we do have to have concern for that. Now, thankfully, with rocking double Tech Broly, that's 2 characters that aren't going to be doing damage. Strength Cooler isn't going to really be doing the most. Well, I probably should have actually separated Cooler and Turles. Just from being linked together, they're going to do a lot more damage. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show 1 turn of Strength Boujack. And then we're going to cut away. We'll show his base turn. And then we'll come back as soon as... See, yeah, I messed up. We'll come back after that base turn and go straight into a transform turn. We might even do 2 transform turns, I'm not sure. And then, we'll proceed as usual and cut away again and stack up a bunch and come back once we're ready to, see how hard you can hit. But that is the thing, we may have to, play a bit, I think I already probably messed it up. Oh yeah, he's got 484 started turn. He'll be fine against this fight with raising defense on each. Yeah, as long as he's not slot 1. Okay, that's good to know. I do think we might actually, in fact, let me try that. That might be a good way to potentially disrupt us killing. But I think I might have already messed it up. Okay, so 8.3. And mind you, we don't have, any of our links active there. So I might even just show another turn. I don't think that's fair. I do have to try and actually be able to transform. That was the only issue with this fight. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Well, we might. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let us cook. Yeah, I did say I was going to cut away, but actually, we don't have a lot of attack sets here, so... you will get... Okay, thank you. It depends. We'll cut away if like, Strength Killer kills here. Otherwise, we can just go straight into the transform sort of terms. Oh, okay, shit. There we go. Alright, so do keep in mind, we did just rotate off into Boujack, but he does still have quite a bit of links next to Turles anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. But yeah, without further ado, let's transform.
Time for the slaughter to begin.
Okay, there we go. So, once again, I mean, I did show it for a brief moment, but once he's transformed, he is just guarding all attacks. In fact, we could probably honestly keep him slot 1 with Boujack as a rotation anyway. Although, we do also need to be careful of not, you know, the Dokkan attack. So, I don't know. That being said, once we have the 6 orbs, he is just launching all these additionals. So let's see what he can do. And there we go, 6. Although to be fair, we're actually probably only gonna get to see like a single super here. With them only having 1 health bar left, I don't imagine they're gonna be able to. Yeah. So 19.5 million. His first super, and he's gonna be greatly stacking. I think he can greatly stack like 4 times a turn. So he's gonna be pretty crazy as we move through here. Now we do want to show one more turn of him. I'm actually gonna cut away, and we'll show like the Boujack turn, and then that'll be what, like a turn, 2 turns, whatever. I'll tell you how many supers we have in between now and then, so we'll be right back. Alright, we're back here. So I did actually get pretty unlucky last turn. We only got 2 more supers since last time, so we do have a pretty good rotation set up here, though. The only thing is, like, we don't have Fierce Battle active in, like... I mean, technically, I guess... See, even right now, though, Rose would kill Cooler with a super. So I actually, like, seeing the 20% extra attack would be nice. But we do also have to take consideration for, like, our unit's defenses. And I think, actually, Strength Boujack is the best tier since he has the guard. Without further ado, though, let's just grab these orbs. Oh, also, I mean, it's not the biggest deal once we like start stacking up a bunch, but Boujack does buff extreme class allies attack by 40% if he supers first. So what do we got here? 24.6. Okay, I mean, we do have 50% support active from Cooler here. 26.1. Okay. Can we get some more? There we go. 27.6. So yeah, this guy's just so crazy. Like this fight I wanted to do. He's getting what, like 1.5 mil or some odd per super. And then we get the norm. Unfortunate. So this Boujack here definitely has, like, I don't think he's gonna be no Menki Cabra, but he potentially is gonna be like our second best ever. Just like already. Is what I'm thinking, but we'll see as we progress through, obviously. But yeah, with that being said, I think we can cut away here. Now, we've shown quite a bit of turns here, and my apologies, it just takes a little bit to set up Strength Boujack specifically. But we'll cut away here, and we'll come back as deep as we can. We'll see how deep that is exactly with like this sort of team. There's a lot of characters who do a lot of damage, but there's also like some who are doing barely any. So this could be one that we get to like turn 90 pretty easy. But yeah, we'll cut away here. We'll come back and we'll see just how hard Bojack can hit. All right, so we're back here. Took quite a while. I kept, as you can see here, just first off, I did end up switching out Int Bojack. I was having actually a lot of problems with this team, as crazy as that sounds. Int Bojack partially, but also Tech Broly in his base form, once his ability wears off, he only has the 200% defense and guard. Everything else he loses. So he does actually get pretty messed up. Now, that being said, we're here, obviously, turn 92. We've gotten Bojack pretty stacked up by this point. Now, Bojack, we do have only 3 of his links active. So, it's not the biggest deal, but we are missing out on, like, Revival here, Heraclan, and Galactic Warriors that we had with Int Bojack. So, overall, it's like 10% attack since we're missing Revival too. But it's not the biggest deal. It definitely, like, those links make up a lot of attack. But, like, Int Bojack is just, like, kind of unrunnable. And, with the amount of support we're getting from some of these other units, it somewhat balances out. But that being said, here we go. So, we got no items up or anything yet. What we're going to do, as per usual, we do this sort of base turn here. And then we're going to come back around for the item turn. Now, we've gotten Bojack pretty stacked up here. 209 mil. And to be fair, that is, Turles has 50% support, but Turles is like one of his best partners. 211 mil. So, Bojack can do some pretty crazy things. And we can do 4, okay, we got 3, 213 mil. We could do 4 supers total. So, he could just go off like this. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Oh my god, we actually got all 4. 214 mil. So yeah, Bojack is once again no items or anything. We've just naturally stacked up the 214 million. We have, I believe they give, what is it, like 39% support to attack from the Broly trio. Now the next rotation that we're going to be showing, I did rotate, because I had Cooler and Super Easy Beerus as the other rotation. I did actually rotate Cooler, so he will be on rotation 2. So we're going to have 50% support, which is obviously going to be pretty damn good. And when you account for the items as well, I don't think Bojack is going to beat Mechikabra, and yeah, obviously, like, when you're greatly stacking attack and, you're a nuker and, you have the guaranteed additional super and, my build I have, well, it's not guaranteed, but 2 Rainbow Orbs. For Mechikabra, it's all but guaranteed. And my build on him, we were getting, like, 3 supers pretty common. So, he's not going to beat Mechikabra, I don't think. But I do think he'll actually be our second highest. We'll see. But for reference, our second highest so far, I believe, is still Strength Kefla. I think by the end of it, I got her up to like 456 million, I believe. So somewhere in between 456 mil and I think with Mechikabra, I got like roughly like 650 mil, 652, something like that. So I think we're probably gonna win somewhere around like 500,000-ish, or 500 million-ish, excuse me, with Bojack, but we'll see. So without further ado here, now we will, if we need to, reset the turn, try and get as many of these orbs as possible. Is it gonna fight us? Yeah, okay. So what we'll do, we'll come back around and try, when you, like, say, instead of, like, if I had the rotation like this, instead, let's say I put Bojack here, and then I use the item, it, like, re-rolls the RNG from where exactly the order you do stuff in. I don't know exactly why it works the way it does, but it does. So we'll cut away here. We'll come back once we get as many orbs as possible. Okay. Several tries here. I don't know. I was actually re-rolling the turns here and like grabbing orbs first and stuff for a good like 5-10 minutes here. So I mean it can take a while sometimes, but as you can see, we do actually have the full field of orbs now, which is pretty nice. So Boujack. Now we do have him in the middle here, but it doesn't really matter. He still has the same exact links, but he does have once again the 50% support because he does get the Terrifying Conqueror. He's on both, obviously, but this is only one enemy. That's two enemy. So he has the Terrifying Conqueror support, and he has Terrifying Conqueror support from Perlez. So we have 100% support. Now I do want to check just real quick. It is 39%, right? I believe. Okay, yeah. So we have about 11% support more in total from having full arm rotation than we did with the Broly trigger. But that being said, I mean these items definitely do make a big difference. I mean we're getting 5% attack per orb there. We have 23 orbs, so we have 115% attack. And then we get 30%, so we have 145% attack increase from the items, which is a pretty big deal considering it's a separate phase. Boujack here, you know, he should be hitting pretty crazy. You know, it off topic, sort of, but this is like wild using this exact rotation like this. Like, this is a really OG rotation. That I mean, Cooler isn't really good, but I don't know. Being able to use it kind of fun. What do we got, Boujack? 525 million. Yep. He, oh my god. 529? Wait, if we crit on all of these... Oh my god. No way. Holy if those were supers! I've never seen that. If even one of those was a fucking super, we would have killed Zamasu! Zamasu! What the fuck? Oh my god. Now, Meki Cabra has had our most damage in a single step with 625 mil, but that was the only super I got that turn. We just had a like 1 billion plus damage turn from Boujack, and it could have been 2 billion plus. We could have killed Zamasu. I've never seen anywhere close to that level of health bar on him. That is okay. Jesus Christ. And, oh, I do want to show this real quick. Actually, I might have. I think I forgot to show my build earlier. My Bojack's only 79%. If you like had like an attack orb here, or you know had him rainbow or something, like if you had the exact same RNG I had throughout this, that is, I'm sorry, that's just so crazy to me. If I had gotten one more super, we would have killed Zamasu. I have never seen that. Okay, oh my god, there you go though. Bojack, man, far and away our second highest. And technically, overall, well, actually, I think, technically speaking, Kefla might be our overall. Because she's only doing 400 mil, but I think I got 3 supers. I did her. So I think she might still be our highest total damage, but Bojack, getting over 1 billion damage with 2 super, kind of crazy. We'll end this one here though. I mean, that's just, I'm still just so like shocked by that. Okay, there we go though. Bojack, obviously, pretty crazy. The greatly stack attack, it does do wonders. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.